High creatinine? 3 breakfasts you should eat and 3 you should never touch. Did you know that what you eat for breakfast could be secretly damaging your kidneys and driving up your creatinine levels, even if you feel healthy? Many people start their mornings with foods they think are safe, but those very choices could be quietly harming their kidney function over time. In this video, we're going to reveal the 3 breakfasts you should be eating to protect your kidneys and the 3 breakfasts you must never touch. Every tip in this video is fact-checked by health researchers, so you can trust that what you're learning is backed by science, not just hearsay or trends. We're breaking down not only what foods to avoid, but also why these choices impact your kidneys at a cellular level, and how simple swaps can make a huge difference in your creatinine levels and overall health. By the end of this video, you'll discover one powerful breakfast tip that most people completely overlook. Something so simple, yet it could have a lasting impact on your kidney function and energy levels throughout the day. Stick around, because this could change the way you start every morning forever. Number 1. Buckwheat pancakes with fresh strawberries. Now, let's talk about a breakfast that's not just delicious, but also kidney-friendly. Buckwheat pancakes topped with fresh strawberries. I know when you hear pancakes, your mind might immediately jump to fluffy stacks smothered in syrup, butter, and maybe even chocolate chips. But this version is different. It's all about nourishing your body, particularly your kidneys, without sacrificing taste. First off, buckwheat is a superstar ingredient. Despite the name, it's actually gluten-free and not related to wheat at all. It's high in fiber and has a low glycemic index, which means it releases sugar slowly into your bloodstream. That's super important for anyone dealing with high creatinine, because stable blood sugar levels can support better kidney function and overall health. Plus, buckwheat is packed with plant-based protein and antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, something your kidneys will really thank you for. Now, let's imagine the taste. You make your pancake batter using buckwheat flour, a little bit of plant-based milk, and maybe an egg or 2 if your doctor allows it. When you cook them, they get this lightly nutty flavor that's far richer than your typical white flour pancake. And here's the magic part: topping them with fresh strawberries. Not only do strawberries add natural sweetness, but they're also rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, which help combat oxidative stress in the body, a major contributor to kidney damage if left unchecked. Eating this breakfast feels indulgent, but in reality, it's incredibly supportive for your kidneys. Each bite is soft, slightly sweet, and deeply satisfying. You get a combination of fiber, protein, and antioxidants all in one meal, which can help your body process creatinine more efficiently and maintain better kidney health over time. And here's a little tip. You can add a sprinkle of chia seeds or a handful of blueberries on top for an extra boost and support kidney function. The best part? This is a breakfast you can actually look forward to. Instead of feeling like you're dieting or restricting yourself, you're choosing a meal that tastes amazing and does good for your kidneys. It's a small change that makes a big difference in the long run, and the more you enjoy it, the more likely you are to make it a habit. Number 2. Chia pudding with unsweetened almond milk and kiwi. Next up, we have chia pudding with unsweetened almond milk and fresh kiwi. And let me tell you, this breakfast is an absolute game changer for anyone looking to support kidney health. If you've never tried chia pudding before, it's not just trendy. It's incredibly nutrient-dense and easy to prepare. It's one of those meals that feels indulgent, yet it's actually doing amazing things for your body behind the scenes. The star ingredient here is chia seeds. Tiny, right? But don't let their size fool you. These little seeds are packed with fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, and antioxidants, all of which are great for kidney health. The fiber helps with digestion and can aid in stabilizing blood sugar levels, which is essential if you're managing high creatinine. The omega-3s reduce inflammation, and when your kidneys aren't under constant inflammatory stress, they can function much more efficiently. Plus, chia seeds absorb liquid and form a gel-like texture, giving your pudding that creamy, satisfying feel without needing heavy cream or sugar. To make this breakfast, you simply mix chia seeds with unsweetened almond milk and let it sit in the fridge overnight. By morning, you'll have a pudding-like consistency that's smooth, filling, and completely customizable. And here's where the magic happens. Topping it with fresh kiwi. Kiwi isn't just deliciously tangy. It's loaded with vitamin C and other antioxidants that support your immune system and combat oxidative stress, which is particularly important for your kidneys. The natural sweetness of the kiwi also helps you avoid added sugars that can worsen kidney function. Eating this breakfast is not only nourishing, but also visually appealing. Those vibrant green slices of kiwi against the creamy pudding make it feel like a special treat rather than a healthy chore. And that's key. If your meals look and taste good, you're much more likely to stick with them consistently. You can even add a few blueberries or a sprinkle of unsweetened coconut flakes for extra texture and flavor. The beauty of chia pudding is that it's also very forgiving. You can make a big batch for the week, and it stores beautifully in the fridge. This means you'll always have a kidney-friendly, nutrient-rich breakfast ready to go, saving time while still supporting your health. So when you sit down with this bowl of chia pudding and kiwi, know that every spoonful is doing more than just filling your stomach. It's giving your kidneys the nutrients and care they need to function at their best. It's simple, delicious, and empowering, and it's one of those small changes that can make a lasting impact on your creatinine levels. Number 3. Vegetable omelette, using egg whites only with whole grain toast. Now let's move on to a classic breakfast that's simple, filling, and perfect for supporting kidney health. A vegetable omelette using egg whites only, paired with whole grain toast. At first glance, you might think an omelette is just a basic breakfast, but when done thoughtfully, it's a powerhouse meal that can really help your body, especially if you're dealing with high creatinine levels. The key here is using egg whites only. Whole eggs are nutritious, but the yolk contains phosphorus, which people with kidney issues often need to monitor. By sticking to egg whites, you're still getting that high-quality protein your body needs without overloading your kidneys. Protein is essential for maintaining muscle and overall strength, but choosing the right type ensures your kidneys aren't working overtime. Next, the vegetables. This is where the omelette really shines. You can add bell peppers, spinach, zucchini, tomatoes, or even mushrooms. These veggies are low in potassium and sodium, depending on your dietary restrictions, and they're full of antioxidants, fiber, and vitamins that support overall kidney health. Every bite is packed with nutrients that help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress in your body, which is especially important when managing creatinine levels. Cooking the omelette is straightforward. A little olive oil in a non-stick pan, pour in the egg whites, add your vegetables, and cook until tender and fluffy. It's a meal that comes together in just a few minutes, making it perfect for busy mornings. Pair it with a slice or two of whole grain toast, which provides slow-release energy and fiber, keeping you full and satisfied throughout the morning without spiking blood sugar levels. The beauty of this breakfast is not just in its nutritional value, but also in how customizable it is. You can switch up the vegetables each day, add fresh herbs for flavor, or sprinkle in a few seeds like chia or flax for an extra nutrient boost. It's a meal that keeps things interesting while still being incredibly supportive for your kidneys. Eating this omelette with whole grain toast is more than just starting your day with a healthy meal. It's about making a conscious choice to fuel your body in a way that protects your kidneys, supports healthy creatinine levels, and keeps you energized. It's simple, delicious, and empowering, and it proves that kidney-friendly meals don't have to be boring. They can be flavorful, satisfying, and something you actually look forward to eating every morning. 3 breakfasts you should never touch for high creatinine. Number 1. Canned or processed soups for breakfast. Let's start with a breakfast choice that many people might not even think twice about, but really should. Canned or processed soups. I know, some mornings it feels convenient to just heat up a can of soup and call it breakfast, especially if you're busy or in a rush. But here's the thing, while it may seem easy and even healthy at first glance, this type of meal can actually work against your kidneys, especially if you're dealing with high creatinine levels. The main concern here is sodium content. Most canned or processed soups are packed with salt, sometimes way more than what you should be consuming in an entire day. High sodium can cause your body to retain water, put extra strain on your kidneys, and even raise your blood pressure, all of which can worsen kidney function and make it harder to manage creatinine levels. And it's not just the salt. Many of these soups contain preservatives, artificial flavors, and additives that your kidneys have to filter out. Over time, that's a lot of unnecessary work for your body. It's also worth mentioning that processed soups are usually low in fiber and fresh nutrients. They're convenient, yes, but they don't give your body the real vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants it needs in the morning. Starting your day with something that's low in nutrition and high in chemicals can leave you feeling tired and sluggish, which nobody wants. I get it. Sometimes you crave something warm and savory in the morning, especially if it's cold outside. But instead of reaching for canned or processed soups, you can make a simple, kidney-friendly homemade alternative. Think vegetable broth with a handful of fresh, low-potassium vegetables, some herbs for flavor, and a bit of lean protein if your diet allows it. It takes only a few minutes to prepare. And your body gets all the nutrients it needs without the overload of sodium or preservatives. The bottom line is this: canned and processed soups might seem like a quick fix, but they're not supporting your kidney health in the long run. Choosing fresh, minimally processed foods in the morning is a small change that makes a huge difference. Your kidneys will thank you, your energy levels will improve, and you'll start the day feeling truly nourished rather than just full. Number 2. Sugary cereals with full-fat milk. Next, let's talk about a breakfast that many people grew up loving: sugary cereals with full-fat milk. It's colorful, quick to prepare, and tastes sweet and comforting. But when it comes to kidney health and managing high creatinine, this is one breakfast you really want to avoid. The biggest issue here is, of course, sugar. Those bright, sweetened cereals are often loaded with refined sugar, which can cause spikes in your blood sugar levels. Over time, high sugar intake can contribute to inflammation in your body, putting extra stress on your kidneys. And when your kidneys are already under strain because of elevated creatinine, adding a sugar overload in the morning is like asking them to run a marathon before breakfast. Your body will feel the effects too: energy crashes, cravings later in the day, and even more difficulty maintaining a balanced diet. Then there's the full-fat milk factor. While milk can be a good source of protein and calcium, full-fat versions are high in saturated fats. Too much saturated fat can contribute to weight gain, increased cholesterol, and extra stress on your cardiovascular system. And here's the connection to kidney health. Your kidneys and heart work closely together. When one system is overworked or stressed, it affects the other. So that bowl of cereal with full-fat milk might taste comforting, but it's quietly putting pressure on your kidneys and your overall metabolic health. Another point to consider is nutrient quality. Sugary cereals often lack fiber, protein, and essential vitamins in meaningful amounts. You might think you're eating breakfast, but your body isn't getting the real nutrients it needs to start the day strong. Instead, you're fueling a short burst of energy followed by a crash, which can make it harder to make better food choices later in the morning or afternoon. If you love cereal, don't worry, you don't have to give it up entirely. The key is to choose low-sugar, high-fiber options and pair them with a kidney-friendly milk alternative like unsweetened almond milk. Adding fresh fruits like berries or slices of kiwi can give you natural sweetness, vitamins, and antioxidants without the negative effects on your kidneys. So, while sugary cereals with full-fat milk may be convenient and nostalgic, they're not doing your kidneys any favors. Making the switch to low-sugar, nutrient-rich alternatives is a small change that can have a big impact on your creatinine levels, your energy, and your overall health. It's all about giving your body the best start to the day, something that leaves you feeling nourished, energized, and supported rather than weighed down. Number 3. Fast food breakfast burritos or sandwiches. Finally, let's talk about a breakfast choice that's extremely popular because it's fast, convenient, and portable. But unfortunately, it's one of the worst options if you're dealing with high creatinine. Fast food breakfast burritos or sandwiches. I know the appeal. When you're rushing in the morning, the thought of grabbing something on the go feels like a lifesaver. But here's the truth. These meals are usually loaded with sodium, unhealthy fats, and processed ingredients that can really stress your kidneys. Let's start with sodium, because this is a big one. Fast food breakfasts are notorious for having extremely high salt content. The sausage, bacon, cheese, and sauces in a breakfast sandwich or burrito all contribute to sodium levels that can far exceed what your body needs in an entire day. Too much sodium causes fluid retention, increases blood pressure, and puts extra workload on your kidneys. Over time, consistently eating high-sodium meals can accelerate kidney damage and make it much harder to manage creatinine levels. Then there's the type of fat in these meals. Most fast food breakfast options use processed meats and cheeses that are high in saturated and trans fats. These fats aren't just bad for your heart, they also affect your kidneys indirectly. Excess unhealthy fat contributes to inflammation and oxidative stress, which makes it even more challenging for your kidneys to filter toxins efficiently. So that quick breakfast burrito may seem satisfying at the moment, but it's quietly working against your body's health. Another factor is low nutrient quality. While these sandwiches may have some protein or a little egg, they're generally low in fiber, fresh vegetables, and antioxidants. Your body isn't getting the nourishment it really needs to start the day strong. Instead, you get a quick burst of energy that crashes fast, leaving you craving more unhealthy options later in the morning. The good news is, you don't have to completely give up convenience or flavor. You can make kidney-friendly breakfast alternatives at home that are just as easy to grab on the go. For example, a homemade whole grain wrap with scrambled egg whites and fresh vegetables, or a small avocado toast with a sprinkle of seeds can satisfy your hunger, give you lasting energy, and protect your kidneys at the same time. So while fast food breakfast burritos and sandwiches are tempting, they're not worth the long-term cost to your kidney health. Choosing fresh, minimally processed, and nutrient-rich foods might take a little planning, but the payoff is huge. You'll feel more energized, support healthy creatinine levels, and start building habits that protect your kidneys for the future. Every morning is an opportunity to nourish your body the right way, and your kidneys will thank you for it. Summary. So let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We talked about 3 breakfasts that can help lower your creatinine and support kidney health, like buckwheat pancakes with fresh strawberries, chia pudding with almond milk and kiwi, and a vegetable omelette with whole grain toast. Each of these meals is packed with nutrients, fiber, and antioxidants that nourish your body while taking the pressure off your kidneys. We also uncovered 3 breakfasts to avoid, including canned or processed soups, sugary cereals with full-fat milk, and fast food breakfast sandwiches or burritos. These foods are high in sodium, unhealthy fats, and refined sugars, which can silently stress your kidneys and make it harder to maintain healthy creatinine levels. By making small, mindful swaps, you can protect your kidneys and start your day feeling energized, satisfied, and empowered. Remember, kidney-friendly eating isn't about restriction. It's about giving your body the fuel it truly needs. Small changes add up, and consistently choosing the right foods in the morning can make a huge difference over time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss tips that can support your kidney health. I'd also love to hear from you. Comment below and let me know which breakfast swap you're going to try first. And if you want even more practical kidney health tips, check out the next video. It's packed with simple, actionable advice that can help you lower creatinine naturally and feel your best every day.